Hi, hello. My name is Anand. In this video, I'll demonstrate about how you can install VMware on Windows 10 operating system. And later, I'll also demonstrate of how you can install Kali Linux and setting up for the first time on VMware. All you need is a system with i3, i5, i7 system with 4 GB of minimum RAM. Preferred is 8 GB or more, preferred, so that you can work comfortably. Okay, and about a space of about 100 GB or so to occupy all the other programs also. So let us quickly start by installing this VMware. In case if you have not enabled the hypervisor in the BIOS, please do so. Please enable that because some softwares require enabling of hypervisor. And download this VMware software which is available for a month's trial in the VMware website. So I have downloaded here. This is about 500 MB or so. Just double click that. So this is more essential to set up once the Windows, yeah. So follow the steps. The first step is just to click and then the installation starts. So it will take, the whole process should take approximately 10 to 15 minutes depending on your capacity of RAM and etc. on the power of the system. Okay, just go and select all the default values. You say next, I accept, next, and say next. Okay, join. If you want customer experience, you can tick, otherwise no. If you want updates, yes, you can select, otherwise that's okay. Say next and say install. That's all. The process of getting this VMware workstation should be ready within the next few minutes. Preferably if your hard disk is SSD, you will be getting greater throughput, the fastness you can experience. Okay, if you have the license, then you can enter license. Otherwise, you'll get 1 month trial where you can use all your features. So just say finish. The software is ready. So once the software is ready, what you can do is just you can launch this Workstation Pro. It's always better if you reboot the system. So I'll try. Okay, it requires an administrator privilege. Just provide that. Say finish. So now your workstation is ready. So this is that's all is the first part. So remind me later. So now what I can do is that how to install this Kali. So for that what you need is Kali is mostly used for ethical hacking practice exercises. So which contains almost all the tools which are necessary to do the laboratories. So first install this 7Z. Okay. So this is a small software. So what you need is that please download this VMware for Kali, sorry, and then the Kali can be expanded. So just say close. I did this, and I will also select the destination where I need to extract the files. So the first process is create a folder somewhere in the drive or something like that. See here I have only one drive, so I'm using this particular one. So here this is my destination. Just select the installed one 7Z zip file manager. Point out towards the source where you have all this Kali. So here I have all this Kali in my software folder. So here this is one. Yeah. Now what you can do is that just simply drag and drop to the required folder. So this one is normally, you see this one, the file size is, packed size is about 2.5 GB. But once you expand, you should get about 10.5 GB. So you see the compression is almost more than 75-80%. Okay. So it should take approximately 2 to 3 minutes of the expansion. So let me wait till the expansion is complete. So once the process of extraction is almost getting over, it will be copied into the folder. Okay, so you're almost done with the extraction. So the now next step is that just locate into your VMware. So don't use this option as create new virtual machine. Just say open a new virtual machine which is already created. So in my case, it is there in C folder, that is in VMware. Okay, you can click this. Where is this? In my VMware in Kali. Just there will be one file of VMX extension. That is enough to locate. So that is basically containing all the configuration. Okay. So once this is done, you should be getting in what we call as VMware box itself. You can see with all your settings, predefined settings. So you don't change any of the settings. See, I'm using this memory as 2 GB optimally. That's good. Hard disk is 80 GB. If you want, you can change this network adapter from NAT to bridged. Okay, and you can also replicate. So this means that the same network card is being used to for the VMware also. NATing means it's again public to private and private to public. All this kind of translations will be there. So now this is ready. Just power on the machine. If you want to change the name, you can change it with edit virtual machines, but not required. So just power on and say I copied it. Even you can view this in full screen. So you can see this. So for the first time, it should take a little bit time to extract and finish off the startup files. So in about 3 to 5 minutes, you should see this Kali working. So the default username for Kali 2020 is Kali, and then you can say Kali is the password. All setup is done. So the initial setup, what you can do is that you can see this is the console where you can have access to almost all the tools. So this is all the tools which are available. Like you can see, information gathering, vulnerability analysis, database, password attacks, wireless, which are all more or less very key tools for using this what we call is to learn about cyber security. So for us, for the first time, you can verify some of the things like just what we can say. This is a terminal. This terminal settings, you can say ifconfig will define you what is the IP address. In my case, it is 240. Just make a note because all these exercises. These are the basic what we call as tools which is necessary. Ping www.google.com. Verify that it is pingable to internet also. Okay, this is you can say Control C to stop. That is done. So now next is that how to set up SSH terminal. So this is also used very much because from the console we may be doing only some of the actions. Sudo su hyphen should bring you okay to the root prompt itself. Normally not required. Sudo is okay, but now you can. So now how to set up this what we call as terminal prompt through PuTTY. Okay, how to access remotely. Systemctl enable ssh.service. Just do that. Yeah, it has done. This is a startup command, and now start the service. Start ssh.service. So now what you can do is that you can access this Kali across your network. So now you know that your IP address is 240 to 29.240.192.168.29.240. You can also see with the help of IP address. So this is also a new command. You can see this also, which will tell you what is this. And also let me show you how you can update for the first time. So what all you need to do is for the first time after setup, just say apt update. If you are not on hash prompt, just say sudo. This is the first time you can. So it will download all the important packages. It will not download, it will index of the download packages. So as necessary, if you want to install, you can do the installation. So this is only the index files will be downloaded. Please do for the first time. It should take a minute's time to get all the updates done. Okay, so now all the packages are there. Suppose I'll give an example. If I want to run trace route, okay, traceroute www.google.com. It says that traceroute is not found. So since you have updated, you can install easily this particular command. So whichever command is not available, you see that whether this can be installed, or you can say apt list also, where it will list all the things. Yes, now it has installed this command. So now you can run this trace route. So yes, it is showing you from your system to the destination. Okay, in this way, the first time setup can be done. Okay, also we will try, since we have set up the SSH, we can also try from the remotely through Putty. Putty can be downloaded from putty.org. Okay, so here in my case, I have already downloaded this Putty. See, sometimes what happens is that running from terminal will get more features. So here, this is my software. I have already downloaded this Putty, very small, less than 1 MB, almost 1 MB software. Just run this. Okay, just run. So my IP address is 192.168.29.240, and ensure that you are in SSH. If you want to save the session, you can save the session as something like maybe Kali. Okay, and if you want to change something features also, you can say appearance. If you want a larger font, you can select the font. Okay, here I'm showing you just font, and also if you want to change the colors, yes, you can change the colors of this particular font. I mean text color, or maybe whatever it is. Okay, you can select accordingly and say save. Okay, the Kali is there. So in future you can log in using the name itself. So just say yes, because there is a secure key which should be, and default username is Kali, and also password is Kali. That's all. So you are logged in. So this is the basic setup of on Windows 10 to setting up Windows VMware, and also later we have set up this Kali Linux. Okay, thank you. Bye.